Welcome to my channel. My name is Faith Streng, and I'm a third generation spiritual healer, Reiki Master, channel, and intuitive coach. And last night, as I was falling asleep, I had a really powerful vision. I was visited by beings of light who said they were from the other side. I didn't know what that meant. This felt like something new. I regularly am communicating with higher frequency beings, ascended masters, elementals, spirit guides, angels, archangels, ancestors, but I had never experienced this kind of connection before. They didn't feel exactly like star beings either. And as I was asking all these questions, they revealed that they were from another Earth, what we might consider a parallel dimension, a higher dimension, but also a space and a world that is the potential of where Earth can go. And I've been saying for a very long time, I'm certainly not the only one, that we are laying the seeds for what will really flourish 200 years from now. We are on the awakening path. There is no going back. You cannot stop progress. Astrology supports this. The celestial bodies support this. And the immense and intense deconstruction that we're witnessing right now is the way to get there. So these beings were revealing to me what this world was like, and it was so powerful and so peaceful. And I was in that state where you don't really want to wake up and write things down. So I just asked, will you please help me remember this tomorrow so that I can share it? And they said, yes, we will. And this morning I was doing my morning reading and I remembered and I wrote it all down in my book. So I'm so pleased to share it with you because I think it will give you hope. And as we are connecting with this higher timeline, it makes it easier in our cellular body to awaken the timelines that we remember from other planets, other dimensions, from Lemuria, from other indigenous societies on this planet that have lived in harmony. And I, again, do fully believe that this is where we are going on this planet. So they were saying that in terms of Earth, this was about, could be slash will be 300 years in the future. And I dropped down into a city where there was greenery everywhere. Even though there were some skyscrapers, but some of them had like window sills. Many of them had window sills with flowers growing. They all had rooftop gardens. There were a lot of trees. I knew that these buildings were made, and now I'm actually getting even further information that they were created with certain kinds of light prisms, or even radiating subtle sound frequencies to support wildlife and birds like moving around them. So that was the first thing. Just there were so many trees everywhere in this city. And also they had found just the right trees that had supportive root systems that didn't, disrupt this urban setting. And they were saying that all of our food was blessed. And because everything was running so much more efficiently, there were a lot of jobs that were no longer needed, right? Jobs we have now that we didn't need then, didn't need in the future. And so people were available to be blessing the food. There were so many more opportunities for healers, and not only people who were blessing our food, blessing our water. There were a lot more opportunities and jobs available in childcare and education of our children, which was so beautiful to see. I asked a question about landfills and trash. And I'm, again, not the only person agree with so many experts that mushrooms are the way. And they said, yes, there are mushrooms that we've used. It is not completely gone yet. But we have come a long way of finding ways to economically and safely decompose of these materials. And and we also have, I'm also getting now that we also have people who are working on supporting that and amplifying that with their own healing energies. I got an impulse to ask about roads, and they said there was a new plant-based material that started to patch up roads, but is slowly replacing, has already and is continuing to completely replace asphalt and anything constructed that way. So that was really beautiful. They told me that the water is expertly recycled. They did say there were less people on the planet at this time because everything is working more efficiently. They shared that people really only work 4 to 5 hours a day, and the rest of the time is used for enjoyment. They use this word enjoyment. And I was watching people sitting in what we would consider doing nothing and just being in connection with source and with spirit, because that's what the experience on this planet was really all about. They told me that animals were rarely consumed, but when they were, it was done in ritual, in connection, in honoring of the animals. And again, there were lots of people working in that space. There was peace everywhere. And again, efficiency could not be emphasized enough with this harmony between nature, technology, spirituality. There were a lot more people able to spend time doing research, and that was really beautiful to see. And so just being able to immerse myself in this vision gave me a greater sense of security and hope. So let me know in the comments if anything came up for you in that. Um, if this feels good in your body to maintain, of course, this vision does not mean we do not take the action now. This doesn't let us off the hook for taking inspired action now today in order to create that reality. But hit the subscribe button if you are interested in content like this. Check out some of my other activation videos. And if you would like to work one-on-one with me, I offer Akashic clearing and Akashic healing and energy clearing sessions. So you can click the link in my bio and see what we can co-create together. Thank you for being on your spiritual journey. You are helping to raise the vibration of the planet, and I look forward to connecting again soon. Bye for now.